to the Blackout Tea channel. I hope you guys are having a blessed and wonderful start of your Saturday. We are down in Florida with news today, honey. Okay. Well, looks like we've got a Vaughn Yates. This is a stepmom, married nurse that was caught by her husband having sex with her stepson, whom is actually 15. So she's going to be learning her fate as the boy's mom actually brands her as an incestuous pedo as well. Let's go ahead and get on into news today.
Girl Alexis Von Yates was in court today for a pretrial hearing when attorneys told the judge they had reached a plea deal.
The Florida nurse is accused of raping her 15-year-old stepson back in July of 2024. She was originally charged with sexual battery of a minor by a person in familial custody. The judge would not accept the plea agreement until he was assured that the victim's family approved.
So, okay, it appears that the dad actually found out about her little escapades with his son. Okay, so here we have Horny Florida nurse 35 who raped her stepson 15. She's being slammed as an incestuous pedophile by the teen's mother before being sentenced to 2 years behind bars. Chalk that up, guys. Only 2 years for being a pedophile child under the age of 18. Okay, this is what I'm telling you about these folks. Okay, so the Florida nurse who was accused of raping her teenage stepson has been sentenced to 2 years in prison after pleading guilty to lesser charges. The teen's mother spoke during Alexis Von Yates' sentencing, calling her an incestuous pedophile who groomed and violated her son. Okay, so Von Yates was arrested after her husband walked in on her and her 15-year-old stepson engaging in sexual activities last year. The 35-year-old Oklahoma woman was originally charged with sexual battery on a person 12 to 18 years of age by a person in familial custody, meaning that that was somebody that was supposed to be her family. However, last month she pleaded to no contest to a lesser charge of a lewd and lascivious battery. On Tuesday, she was sentenced to serve 2 years in the Department of Corrections, followed by 2 years of community control and 10 years of sex offender probation. She must also complete 200 hours of community service and pay fines and court costs. Finally, she was also ordered to have no further contact with the teen. So I'm hoping that whatever she's going to be doing for these 200 hours, it's not around anybody's children because she obviously can't be trusted. Even as a nurse, just imagine what she's done to some of the patients that she's actually been in charge of caring for. Okay, so before being sentenced, the teen's biological mother had her say, slamming Vaughn Yates as a coward and saying that what happened to her son makes her sick to her stomach. I am angry. I am hurt. At times, it makes me physically ill, but I like my son will raise above. The mother said, despite all the trauma inflicted upon him, he still has a beautiful life to look forward to, a life full of love, hope, and endless possibilities. Then she turned her anger to Vaughn Yates. As for you, Alexis, you have shown absolutely no remorse or accountability for your despicable actions. The mother added, you systematically manipulated, groomed, and sexually abused a child through your actions and through your conduct. Since you have proven to be a coward, there is nowhere you can escape to the truth. For the rest of the world, you will see and they will see you for exactly what you are, an incestuous pedophile who will forever only be remembered for what she took from a child, their innocence. So this is Vaughn, okay, another picture of her. The teenage victim, who is still undergoing therapy, has reportedly only spoken to his father once in the past year. He spoke as well during the sentencing, but the audio was muted from the courtroom feed. Vaughn Yates kept her head down throughout his comments. As Radar was reported, the teen boy's family pushed for the plea to spare him from having to return to Florida to testify, which they feared would derail the progress he's made during his ongoing mental health treatment. This child is now having to go through mental health treatment because of this heifer. Vaughn Yates then passed on the opportunity to speak for herself, simply replying no comment to the judge. She was led away in handcuffs for fingerprinting and processing. So this is another photo that she took on a summer vacation. The teenage victim initially told investigators that he was visiting his father and stepmother for the summer at the vacation. The pair reportedly hit a THC vape. She's even vaping with the child, played video games, and watched movies while his lineman father was working late. As a movie played in the background, Vaughn Yates reportedly said she was bored and told the boy how horny she was. This is crazy. This is crazy. Saying that she had not had sex in 2 weeks and she was on her period. The victim recalled in the arrest affidavit that the two started cuddling. He moved on to kissing her neck before the two started making out. I wish you were 18 because you're not old enough. Well, Heifer, if you knew that, why did you still proceed? Vaughn Yates allegedly told the teen as they cuddled, according to the affidavit. She then kicked off her panties and the pair engaged in oral sex and intercourse without a condom. Oral sex when you just told this boy that you was on your menstrual. Girl, just nasty. When the boy's father came home from work early, he found them naked and on the couch having sex. Vaughn Yates reportedly begged for forgiveness and tried to reason that the underage victim looked like his father when he was younger. I cannot, y'all. I cannot. This is who you get. This is what you get when you mess with people like this and you place them in your life in situations and you've got children. You've got to be extremely careful, especially when the child is not primarily staying with you, because it appears that this child just visited for the summer and this child was being abused by the stepmother. My thing is, y'all must have had intercourse several times in order for the stepfather to come in and walk in and still find you guys on the same couch and naked. It seems like even after she had whatever or their escapade had ended, wouldn't you think that she would have come to her senses, feel bad about it, gotten dressed, and tried to fix things? No. She did exactly what she did. She kept on doing what she was doing. And then to have intercourse with somebody knowing that you were on your period is extremely, extremely nasty. I'm telling you, you have to watch people around your children. And these pedophiles, they come in all professions and all shapes and all sizes. They do not care. Alright guys, please do me a favor. Thumbs up that video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notification bells, and I'll see you lovely boos soon. Mwah! I love you. Thanks for watching.